If a student is not able to pass my class, they don't have what it takes to be in medicine. These were the first words I heard in my organic chemistry course as an undergraduate first year student. I would hear these exact words again the following semester after failing the course, and again almost a year later after failing it for a second time. For someone with a love of science, it was hard to see that dream moving further and further out of reach. Ever since I can remember, I've been fascinated by how the world works. The only problem is that the world's an awfully big place. And so I fell in love with the one you can see under a microscope. As I explored this world, I got to study bacteria and viruses that affected honeybees that live in the soil outside our homes or those in the deepest recesses of our oceans, even the potential for microbes to be living among the stars. And yet, as fascinating as I found this world to be, after a time it became simplistic, repetitive. I was working in a research lab with a 15-year timetable, and that's assuming that no one else came along with something better and made all of my work completely irrelevant. The microbial world that had seemed so complex, so nuanced, and with such depth was now just boring. My work was day in, day out, taking samples from one vial and placing them into another. Grab a tip, push down, pull up, grab a test tube, push down, and discard. Grab a tip, push down, pull up, grab a tube, push down, and discard. And I would do this again and again and again. Grab a tip, push down, pull up, grab a tube, push down, and discard. Until one of my courses introduced me to the field of public health, and it clicked. It was that piece of the puzzle that suddenly allows for you to see the big picture and then connect all those little segments together into something meaningful. With public health, my impact became almost instant, preventing bacterial outbreaks among the thousands of people who attend the North Carolina State Fair, developing resources to combat food insecurity on college campuses, increasing the availability of HIV prevention and treatment among rural young adults. I didn't have to identify a problem, drag it back to a lab, and look at it for 15 years. With public health, I can start doing things now to support the people affected, not just understand the mechanisms of the problem itself. The world doesn't seem as small anymore. And now I don't need a microscope to see the impact I have on it.